Joined now in the studio by CBS 4's Jim DeFede once again.
And Jim, do you think all the counties will meet this deadline on Sunday at noon?
Elliot, I think our long national nightmare may soon be over. I do. It looks like that everyone is on track, in large part because I think that what ended up happening was that those undervotes that the Nelson campaign was hoping there'd be some stray markings on that they could argue was a vote for them really was just a matter of voters deciding not to vote in that particular election.
So, Jim, a lot of people are talking about Broward and the ballot issue there, that maybe some people missed the question because it was underneath the instructions. And you have new news on that.
I do. So this is actually more relevant in terms of Broward County. While as some people may have decided not to vote in other counties for that Senate race, Broward County had 30,000 undervotes. 30,000 people out of roughly 700,000 deciding not to vote for the Senate race seems a little odd. That seems a little odd. So people have been saying that it's because of the ballot design. The fact that they placed the question underneath the long list of instructions on the left-hand side. Brenda Snipes, when she was asked about it, has said, well, look, if it was a ballot design issue, all the candidates and parties had a chance to actually weigh in on the design and approve it. Well, earlier tonight, I spoke to the Broward Democratic Party chair. She said she was never given the opportunity. And I just got off the phone with the representative from the Florida Democratic Party, the state party. They've been reviewing those remarks for the last couple of days, and they can find no indication that anyone on their staff was ever given a chance to review the ballot in advance before it was sent to the printers. Now, ultimately, it is the responsibility of the voter to watch out and be careful, but this is going to be one of those issues that's going to go ahead.
Also, is it the responsibility of Brenda Snipes to take the ballot to them and hand it over to them to check it, or is it their responsibility to make sure that they check it before the election?
That's an excellent point, and that's one that we're going to try to get closer to at the end of the day. I also think it's important to note that even if the ballot was restructured somehow and there were voting in the Senate race from all those 30,000 people, it's not clear that would have been enough to overtake Rick Scott's lead, because Bill Nelson was getting about 70% of the vote. So out of 30,000 votes, he would have picked up 20. Nelson or Scott would have got 10. So it still would have been closer, but maybe not quite there.
Okay, maybe we may never know.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Jim.
All right, well, Sunday is a big day in the Florida recount, so be sure to join Jim for a special live edition of Facing South Florida. That's Sunday morning at 8:30.